Hey guys, welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and today we are going to expand the factory because we've got a few things going on. We've got a lot of sludge and not a lot of ores. So we're going to do work on that today. So I've got three things we want to do today, which is the filters. We need to expand them out. We want to probably even do ore sorting, and then because that's coming up very soon, and then maybe just maybe start making oil. That might be fun. Yeah, I think everyone's will enjoy that. So, plan here is I'm gonna use this part up here to do the filtering. We're gonna need lots of room for this because this is gonna be a filter that should probably do us for a while. So whatever happens here, we actually probably do not have near enough sand. So it's time to go raiding for sand. Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't done it much lately. And what I might actually also do is while we are making a little bit more iron now, I probably want to siphon some of the iron off to make new things. Because I'm going to need a lot of filter frames with where I'm about to go today, so I think we need sticks, iron sticks, and then from there we need filter frames, which I think also need iron. So we'll do this. This is only a temporary thing, of course. It'll do the job for the moment. Okay, and filter frames. Because honestly, we're always going to need a lot of these. But for now, just even a couple hundred will probably do the trick. I don't know how much they stack in, but I guess we'll find that out eventually. So, we're going to need some more inserters, no matter how you swing it. We're going to need more underground belts, which we actually have plenty of now, which is exciting. At some point we need to get the underground, or the splitters. Maybe that's something we should do now. Get all my things up to the right level. Well, let's actually remove these, because we've made these, we don't need them anymore. Okay, so iron gear wheels, oh gosh. Well, that's easy enough. That's actually easy enough as well. And the tin, you know what? This is way easier than I thought it was about to be. The only thing we lack is the iron to make the assembler. If we do it like this, like that, I'm going to turn those off entirely. So we need splitters. And we don't actually need any iron, we just need the iron gear wheels, which we can do like that. Or even down one. Okay. This is not super necessary right now, but you know, if you're going to do something, just do it. Get things under control. Okay, so then we need tin, which is over there. And it's kind of an annoying place right now, so we'll do it that way. Can do is no, that wasn't a fine place. Because we split, we go down a little bit, and then we can grab it from there. Good. Also, this will be using more of my tin, which I think is a good thing. And then we need this, which we can go pick up, drop like that. And then we almost are done. Then we do the old pick up and drop into a box. Cool. So eventually that'll start making better splitters. And then we can get rid of all these level 1 split, level 0 splitters rather. But that wasn't super helpful. We never actually went and got the sand that we needed, but we did fix something we needed, so I'll take that as a win. We're also getting steel smelting ready, so that'll probably take over for a little bit once we're done with this. 109 sand, good. We have a lot of bricks. In fact, we have so many bricks. We could probably put the bricks in a chest. I mean, this is not taking up any of our actual resources. It's taking up, I guess, some of our wood pellets, which, to be fair, we're not really using. That is making lots of charcoal. That is exciting. How are we doing? We've got 133 electric poles. That's enough for a moment. Some sand, 300. Sand is alright. That's just continuing to make sand as well. Fuel oil is maxed out right now. That is good. That is good news. Happy to see that. And the factory continues to hum along at a decent pace, which is exciting. How are those filters going? Probably taking a little bit longer, because the slag slurry is almost maxed out. So once we... How much... Okay, so that takes outputs 100 of 1,500, and that's... Let's do 6 filtration units. I think 6 would be enough for now, but I'm going to do it in such a... I'm wondering if there's another way to do this. There is 2 ways to do this. One, you put everything on the belt and then you sort of spin it around. The other one is each one has its own assembly plant and it sort of pulls from there and filters to that. It means less going around like this, but it does actually lead to more orderly filtration devices. So let's just go filtration device. How many can we build right now? It's not called that. What are they called? Filtration, aren't they? So let's build 4 for now. And you know what? Let's go with the thing I was just talking about, the ones that have their own assembly plant each. Takes a little bit more resources, but I mean in the future that won't matter. Because in the future we'll have more resources. We also won't need as many filtration units for that as well, which, you know, that's a win-win no matter how you look at it. In fact, I might just take those filters now. Also, it turns out we've got a full inventory now, so I think it's time to, yeah, inventory is indeed full. That's right. Inventory is indeed full. That's about right. So, sure, that's cleaning up some of it, but quite frankly, I mean, we still have a lot of stuff we just do not need to be carrying around. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a wooden box, and I'm just going to put it all in the wooden box, and at some point we'll have to go back and collect it. It won't be a problem, of course, but it's just a bit of a pain right now. So I'm going to put the wooden box here, and anything we don't need right now, we will be putting in the box. Do I need that much stone? Probably not. We're gonna need another box. You know what? Steel box. You know what we're gonna put in the steel box? That wooden box. You know what? As much as I could carry that around, I could also just put these labs down. And that way, when I upgrade them or make stuff faster, I've got the lab work for it. I wonder if I could even upgrade the labs now. What does it take to upgrade these labs? 2 of these, 2 splitters. Funnily enough, I need those cool splitters that I've just automated. That's kind of funny. Not happening because all my iron is going into those. That should actually make something fairly soon. I think I need 2 of them. Oh no, I don't. I just need 1. That's not too bad then. Oh, hey Lemmikins, how you doing? Oh yeah, the factory's a little bit of a mess. I was gonna say right now, but that's pretty common. It's not going anywhere. The factory will get sorted one day. I think that generally, you know, a factory is purpose over form. That is the coward's way out of saying, I don't know what's going wrong. It just has to live like this now. Alright, cool. So that's going to give me enough of my 2 electrochemical... Oh, that's good. I had a plan for this. I want to do oil processing. After oil processing, we can do hydro refining. You've got to improvise. Because if you're not improvising, it means you've come in with a plan. And honestly, I don't know what you've done if you've come in with a plan. It sounds like you're too planned out, and that's suspicious. Eventually, though, especially in this mod, you do come to a point where you start copying and pasting things, and because you just need so much stuff eventually. All right, that's good. But no, I'm not the type of person to do copy and pastes with general factory stuff. I don't like the people who just go, oh, I just go to the template, the blueprints, and I just copy those blueprints as written. I'm like, well, what are you playing for, man? You just let someone else play the game for you, because that's what you're doing. I mean, that's fine if that's the way they enjoy it, but I don't enjoy it that way. Okay, induction furnace. Then we need casting machines, and then we are making all the steel I can eat. Well, that's not true. I can eat a lot of steel. Never question how much steel I can truly eat. Okay, casting machines. I still don't have enough. It's steel that I'm lacking. Ironically, the steel that would be made by doing this. Okay. Casting machine, good. Gonna put an inline pipe as well. And we are also going to need oxygen. Good. So we've got these inline pipes that I think I put in the box. Could build more, but you know, if I've got them, just use them. Alright, so molten steel, steel plates. Please bring it over, Mr. Sir. Thank you. And now we need the oxygen, which I believe we still have plenty of oxygen from my electrolyzers. Yeah, look, I'm always happy, Lummikins, when someone comes in and goes, yeah, your factory looks as bad as mine. Some people would see that as an insult. I see that as like a badge of like, oh, thank God, this person's not going to be judging me immediately. Because, yeah. I'm mostly kidding. I don't really mind that much, but you know how people are. People are like, ah, I play this game this way, and that's how everyone should play. And if they're not playing it that way, then... Wait, what is that connecting to? It's not connecting to anything. Hello? That wasn't really helpful. Okay. Gotta get that oxygen over there. Try this. Yeah, it's 1 short. You know what, if it's 1 short, can I make a slightly longer pipe for a change? Just make a steel pipe. It's okay. Just once. Just once I'll make the steel pipe. Once for now anyway. I'll make a lot more later, obviously. See, there we go. That goes all the way I need to where it goes. I guess there is benefit in saying, like, copying what other people do online, because that way it's a good way to learn. If you're wanting efficiency, it's a very good way to learn. Okay, but efficiency is not fun to me. Okay, good. So we have steel production under the, like, fastest steel production I've ever seen. And then we can get rid of these finally. Cool. So, is this making steel now? It is making steel, and it's not putting it anywhere because I forgot to put inserter arms. Okay, and we're out of the slower belts, so that means we can go tier 1 belts now. At some point I will upgrade all my T0 belts to T1s or higher, but for now this will do. Okay, so we've got plenty of sand, plenty of landfill. Let's go back to the filtration units, which I have built some. I wanted to build, not filter, it's filtration. Filtera? Filtera! Okay, we've got these glowing hot plates just chilling. That's fun. Don't eat them. Don't know why eating them would be the first thing anyone would do, but don't eat them. Because they are hot. And no one wants to eat a hot plate. Alright, so. It just occurred to me there is something else we've forgotten to do. Because the moment I always like to do a little bit of a scout between streams just to see if there's any mistakes. And I just remembered there is a huge mistake that is brewing, which is sulfur. Because we are making too much waste sulfur water. And while I could clarify, I'd probably prefer not to for now. Because quite frankly, this is filled up and this filled up, everything else is just kind of going a bit rubbish in it. So, build another hydro plant, which of course needs iron, a ton of iron. It will actually speed up a lot of other things as well, because part of the reason the filtration units aren't going as fast as they should be, because they're all clogged up with sulfur wastewater. So, now the question is, where the hell do I put this new one? Problem is I don't really have an answer for that. Maybe I don't even do that. Maybe I just do use a clarifier and do a top up or a overflow valve. That may be a easier way to do it. It's not great because it will start burning through the sulfur we have, which is why I'm not going to do it. I was so close right then, but I'm just not quite in a position where I feel comfortable to just get rid of the sulfur. Right now in the stage of the game, I will have excess sulfur. That's by design, but it won't be like that forever. So we will just keep it for now. Yeah, right now we have excess sulfur, but at some point in the game, especially when it comes to later game when we start using ceramic underground ceramic filters, then it's going to slow down. Okay, so gonna make that a bit nicer. Purified water, that's an easy one, that can just go there. And mineralized water, that's a bit trickier. I think mineralized water just goes straight into there. And it doesn't get, yeah, so mineralized water can go into here, that's fine. The oxygen right there is going to be a problem though. But we do need to solve that. So if we go up here, then across into here, maybe even don't do that, just do it like that. like that. There we go. The mineralized water is being dealt with. Sulfur is being made. And we should see a production in everything with that. So first off, is sulfuric wastewater gone down? It's gone down dramatically. Good. That's what we wanted to see, which means these are probably... Yeah, these are outputting more resources. Good. So I want to have a couple more assembly machines. Of course, we don't want to use too much of my sulfuric wastewater because at some point I do want to make oil, and that's going... Hang on a moment. Let me just check something real quick. Oil. Okay, crude oil. Is there other ways to make this? And I guarantee there is. Is there other ways to make multi-phase oil? Not really. Interesting. I guess there's other ways to make, like, fuel oil. Yeah, I know that's the case. Naphtha. I assume there's multiple ways to make naphtha. I mean, yeah, kinda. Goes into synthesis gas, but we do need to actually have the oil refinery started so we can start building plastics. I don't need plastics right now, but it's always good to be prepared, you know? Okay. So, for these we're going to need purified water. Now, hopefully this will be a thing that I do more of in the future. Actually, no, this works when you have the ceramic plates. I've prepared this slightly incorrectly. It's okay though. I forgot I will actually need different things for this. Okay, so that one's going to be the regular one. Yeah, we're going to need to get more underground pipes. That's not a problem. Oh, that's a problem when you do that. Okay, underground pipes. Thankfully, I've been building a lot of those, so they're pretty easy to collect right now. It does also look like more things are being... more resources being constructed, so that's nice. But we're going to need even more. Also, it's going to use copper, and that's good to use up the copper because the copper needs to actually be used for the next plan, which is to be making more copper. Wait, hang on. Logic, tick, tick, tick. What? To make copper, I need to make more copper. Yes, that's what I said. You know what? I'm going to stick to it. It sounds true. Doesn't sound incorrect. To make copper, you do need more copper. Okay. At this point... Okay. So that's the input fluids, mostly. Input fluids sorted. Input fluids sorted. Good. These are probably working a little bit better now too. They are almost to the point they're not quite working fast enough. Anyway. Now output fluids. One of those is easier than the others, which is of course the easier one of course is the mineral sludge, which I might do that at the 2 level. And then we need to build factories to get the filters done. And then we're probably pretty good. Yeah, mineral sludge go out. Now, sulfuric wastewater, I'm still not quite at the level where I want to just turn that completely to nothingness. So I can probably siphon it from... Oh, actually, you know what? That's probably fine, just taking it directly from there. So just gotta reach over. So funny, I'm just like one tile too short. No, I'm not. Gotta just reach over there. Okay, good. Easy. See? All you gotta do is break everything. Okay. Okay. Then we have all the fluids for that done. Good. So fluids are sorted. Now the only thing that needs to be sorted is the inputs and outputs, which is a little bit more of a problem. Because now we need to have the assemblers with the charcoal. That is going to be a problem. Because we need charcoal. Now we could use these, but quite frankly, I think... Hold up, why is that not... Why is that not working? Because someone never built it. Okay, so we can take some of the green algae from here, but quite frankly, I just don't know if there's going to be enough green algae. So easier idea would be building algae farms and then composters and doing it that way. And building them out maybe behind it. Maybe behind it. Because this side seems to be where we're getting our slag from. This side is where we turn the slag into good stuff. And here we make the stuff. So there's no actual room for charcoal production in that routine. That's cool. But it is what we need to do. So what I'm going to do is have this go up. And we might do the in out and keep it on the same belt. Or alternatively, we could have the out then come over here and the in go up and around, which that works too, I suppose. Oops. Okay. So if we make, say, 4 algae farms, which I have most of the resources aside from, of course, iron, that's pretty common, then what I really want to do is have this part be just making iron and refining it, maybe. Okay, algae. How much algae do we have? 1. Okay, I want 4. You've disappointed me, factory. Okay. 4. Good. I'm no longer disappointed, factory. You've done your job. Congratulations. Meanwhile, this is slowed down because waiting for iron. Okay, tin getting kind of slow. That could be a problem because silicon could be backing up. Not yet, actually, but 26 out of 32, it's about to. Also, it looks like my my lead never actually got fuel. I don't know how much lead I need, but I imagine probably not much, otherwise I'd be doing more about it. Okay. Is there a better way to make charcoal? It's probably not a bad question. I don't know if there is a better way to make it out of wood bricks. Is there a better way to make wood bricks out of wood pellets? Is there a better way to make wood pellets? No. That's good. Yeah. Oh, actually, could turn wood into. Turn trees into wood, wood into wood pellets. It'd be more effective, but at the same time, I don't care enough. So, plan is as follows. 4 algae plants. I wonder if I can do this in a smarter way. If we go... Okay, algae plant goes like that. We're going to get brown... Could we get mineralized water up here? I feel like we could, because there's the mineralized water from these... No, there's not. Mineralized water came from this hydro plant down here. There's no easy way to get mineralized water up here. Okay, that's fine. I mean, there's a few ways, but I don't know if I care enough. Carbon dioxide, I mean, that's fairly easy to get because that's just charcoal, but you'd need to get it kick-started first, which is actually not a problem because you can just throw charcoal in the mix. So mineralized water would be the problem, and quite frankly, I know there's another thing that uses makes mineralized water nearby. It's this. So you know, mineralized water isn't actually as far as I thought it was. In fact, it's right next to it. That's okay. Okay, so mineralized water, which turns out is super freaking close. Everyone's excited. You're not excited? That's okay. You don't have to be. Okay, so then we need a liquefier, which we probably don't have the resource for because knowing how this... Oh, we do. I don't know if this is the right thing. I think it is. Okay, so then that comes... So these turn into green algae. Very exciting. The green algae turns into fiber. Very exciting. Double fiber, please. Actually, I could just... Then the fiber turns into wood pellets, I believe is the next step. I think it's wood pellets. It is. And then if we do it like this, how much is that output? But actually do it this way. It's out. Wait. Wait, what are you trying to... What? Okay, no. You're trying to make wood pellets out of wood. That's not... No. Yeah, out of green stuff, please. Okay. They're trying to use 300 out of that. You know what? It's fine. Then the wood pellets can be turned into charcoal, which we can do with this. We do it like this. Okay. Here's my plan. Oh, full caps. Yes. And then we do the same thing except reverse the other side. Okay, well, maybe we should not get too excited just yet. Because if we go like that, also like that, and if that makes carbon dioxide, which it absolutely would be happy to do because it wants to make it out of wood pellets. Has it always been wood pellets? It always has been. Really? Wait. Oh god, I'm so confused right now. What's this? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Just blew my mind, man. Oh, okay. It can also make it out of charcoal. Wait. Don't click it. 50 carbon dioxide from one charcoal or 70 from one wood pellets. I'll take it from the charcoal. I don't actually know if that's more or less efficient. The plan is to do it like that. I'm going to chuck a little bit of charcoal on there, of which I'm carrying a total of 0 right now. So it's a little bit more difficult than I originally anticipated. If I do that, then I'm all of a sudden carrying 120, which math will dictate that's a higher number. These should be going. Which is the one that slowed down? In fact, I think the reason it slowed down is just because it's not using the mini filters. Okay, so then we do this. This will output to here, and here we have factory, which will go boop boop, and it will also then go whoppity whoppity whop, whoppity whoppity whop, whoppity 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 whop. A lot of whoppities. Sorry, just checking my phone as it dinged. Protest event. Yeah, man, I know. I happened to wander past it. There was a protest event in our city. The cry was "Stop Asian Hate." It's, I mean, not an untrue thing to stop. We should probably stop that. There's a bit too much of that going on in the world. But at the same time, I mean, yeah, you know what? I don't disagree with it. I know it's a controversial statement to take on the internet, but I'll take it. I'll be that guy. Okay, how are we going? But anyway, I just had my phone warning me that there was going to be an event, so that way, you know, transportation may be delayed. I mean, a bit late telling me that like hours after the protest happened, but, you know, at least they tried. I mean, they did try again and failed. Again. That's okay. I honestly don't expect anything different from that company. Which is probably the saddest part of it. Okay, so we want filters. And we have a few filters, but I don't know if this is going to be enough. In fact, I'll translate that. There's no way in heck that's going to be enough. We're probably going to need to power all this as well. What do you reckon? Power it from down here. What are we missing? We're missing more things. And then we're missing an algae plant, which we actually have already built up, so that's good. Good, 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 good. And there, that should be enough to power the factory. What I do want to do though is, oh cool, I needed that. I want to do a inside-outside job, so that way the furnace powers itself. Wait, is it taking wood pellets? Oh, it was powering itself with wood pellets. That's kind of funny. I don't really need it to do that. Okay, so now we've got lots of things happening. Now it's time to actually get this ball a rolling. And what we actually, while that is correct to some degree, also incorrect to a major degree. Because I have separated everything. Good. Now I don't know if there's quite enough filters there yet. It looks like there is, but I'm pretty sure that means there isn't. Pick up from there is correct, drop off there. Pick up from there, drop off to there. Okay, cool. And good. And everything should be doing that about right. No, it's not, because they're picking up from the... Oh, hang on. No, it's just one that was... Wait a second. No, they're all wrong. Okay, good. Okay. Don't know quite what happened there, but... Oh wait, if I just rotate them, that fixes it. Okay, just rotate them then. Okay. And then I power the suckers. And then we should be at a new level of making things. Should be making more things than ever before. Probably should power this as well, that might also help. Okay, so I don't think we need quite as much charcoal as we've prepared. But what I think we do need more of is filters, which thankfully we've got a factory that's just making filters right now. Because I knew I'd need them. And I've got 24. I mean, that's good. It's something. You know, good job, you tried. We need more than 24. So, now we're starting on hydro refining, which is when we start having, when we start making some real shit. We're going to start making more elements than I've ever made before, and that should be exciting. I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, actually, it does seem to kind of be enough. It does seem to... Make sure everything is actually going. Everything has made some number of filters. That's exciting. Problem is charcoal's not coming. Why not, buddy? Because we're not turning them into wood blocks. That's a mistake. Okay, so we did have a good plan here, but it's kind of fallen over by the fact that I messed up. That's okay, we can fix it, hopefully. Okay, so now I've got wood blocks being made, now we just need to have charcoal being made. And then from that, yeah, that was actually right. My filters are all going to be out of whack now. I just saw like it grabbed some empty filters. That's okay, we'll fix it. Okay. And that is why that was actually doing just fine before. Pick up and drop in the same place. Finally, pick up and drop like that. Power that sucker. And now we should actually be making things. Now the problem is some of these filters don't have coal in them, and I don't know which ones those are, so the best way to fix that is to just pick them all up. And it was none of them. And I may actually even speed that up to a level 2 one, just to get that done a little bit faster. And it does appear that it is currently not doing enough. We need slightly faster inserter arms, but we can also do that. Okay, so we're making mineral sludge, looks like it's at an all-time high. That is good. It looks like everything's going, so that means I probably don't need more filters right now. Well, that's good. Also, if I really get greedy later, and let's be honest, I will, I can always make more filters on this side as well, because I think there's enough room. There is. Interesting. So I can make more room. Cool. Good to know. Is the problem here that we're not grabbing the filters fast enough? It is. That's okay. We can do this. Okay, so that means the filters are going. The problem now is slag slurry, because now we're probably burning through our slag faster than ever before. And now these little guys are working absolutely full tilt. Okay, just means more stuff's being made. That's what we're here for. Water, we're good. Mineralized water, we're good. Carbon dioxide, we should be... No, oh, actually. No, carbon dioxide, we're not good. We're okay for the moment, but that's going to collapse as soon as anything starts looking a bit haywire. But that's why we'll prepare it now. Carbon dioxide out of charcoal, and then we can just... You know what? No need to do that. Just... There we go. Plenty of carbon dioxide. Everything's all backed up. Plenty of charcoal. Everything's well backed up there. Cool. So my resources, all-time high. And that... all my liquefiers are actually going at max capacity. Which means if I wanted to increase my production further, I would need more slag. And that's the circle of life right there, isn't it? Now I could start building things to have more hydro refining. More iron is coming through, and honestly, as it starts to back up in other places, it'll come through faster. Iron is slowed down a little bit by steel, but that's gonna back up soon as well. Okay, I think that's good. What I actually probably might do then, because what I really need, let's be honest, is more science. Let me just make that not do that anymore, thank you. Okay. So if we do that and that, make that that, make that that. No, we don't use white anymore. No. What? No. Okay. And then we go like that and like that. Pretty sure I had some of those just hanging about as well. I did. Okay, so making red science, more of that, then we can start doing sorting. And that's going to be kind of crazy. Chunks. Because with chunks, we're going to start getting new resources. Now, I don't need sapphirite chunks, I know that for sure. What do I need? Those might be good. What I need is aluminium and cobalt, primarily. I think I've got zinc already. And even if I don't think I need zinc right now. Zinc, what do you turn into? Zinc plates, turn into not much. Right, I've actually already got zinc, I just remembered. Zinc's coming in here, isn't it? I think that's zinc. No, that's nickel. Okay, well I don't think I need any more of that, regardless. I feel bad about that. That was stupid. Anyway. I quite like this little setup. I think this is good. So I'm probably going to do another similar setup for the chunks. Whatever I make is going to be producing more iron, which would be good. Because quite frankly, we just don't have enough iron being made. We just don't. Copper is actually doing okay. And we're just not also... There's just a lot of science required, and iron is the thing slowing us down on most accounts. I mean, we can do that, and that'll make some stuff. It actually sped it up quite dramatically just doing some physical lifting around. So what do we need for sorters? That's probably the next question. Flotation cells, we've got all of that stuff, so that's good. We will need level 2 sorters, so I don't know if that's going to require more or less more or less crystallizers. I assume it's going to require more, and we can just build more, that's not a problem. We have brass, we have bronze. I'm going to need these. I think I'm going to go grab some of the clay as well. I think we've got some stuff we can throw in the box now as well. Okay, things we don't really need right now. Honestly, don't really need that. Don't really need to carry sulfur around or lead. Crushed stone, regular stone. Actually, regular stone could be useful. One stone pipe. Oh, jeez. I mean, here's another question. Do we start considering what we can do with the... Do we start thinking about blue algae? I've got nothing to do for the next 40%, so might as well start. So, what if we went over here and just started building it upwards? I think that might be the best way to do it. In fact, what I might do, I'm going to build it a distance away. Oh no! There are worms out here. Shit, we haven't got any anti-worm measures yet. Shoot, I have no guns, I have no guns. Okay, well, that's a story for another day, I suppose. Well, maybe we won't build too far north then. So we need sulfuric wastewater and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide's easy. Sulfuric wastewater, not difficult. I thought it was about to be, but again, everything's just kinda here. If I remember rightly, in my last run of this, I needed to actually pipe sulfuric wastewater around, which is kind of funny when you start doing that. Okay, so sulfuric wastewater is sorted. You know what? Let's turn that around. It might just be easier to get the carbon dioxide in on the side. Carbon dioxide. Oh, look at that. We've got a little space for it and everything. If I didn't know better, I would have planned that. Okay, so that's blue algae. I said I had nothing to do for 40%, but now we're at 10% to go. So all we've really done is just create blue algae. Which, I mean, it's not bad. We needed it. And if we do this, and we're going to do another one of blue algae, but we're going to rotate it around. I mean, this will be something we make a lot more of in the future, I imagine. Okay, so we can now start doing ore sorting. Oh god, that adds so much more stuff to worry about in my life. No, right now we don't need to worry about it. All we need to do is just get the ore sorting done and geode production done. Once we get that, it'll be okay. Calm down, everyone. There's no need to panic. I'm kind of stressing a little bit, actually, I won't lie. Okay. No time to stress. I just don't have the time for it. So geode production is going pretty quick because it only needs 50, but geode production doesn't actually give me anything brand new. Oh, geode processing. I can already make geodes now that I think about it. So what I want to do is I want to grab some clay because I'm going to need some of that. I probably grab some more green and brown circuits because I believe I'm probably going to need those very soon, if not already. How are we going for power? Still fine. Which is good. I mean, if we need more power, we can always expand it by quite a decent amount before even... What's going on here? Why are we not... Lots of sand, lots... Ah, we don't have a clarifier. Okay, that's fine. That's a good thing that we came by here and checked. This is an overflow valve, which we have, of course, no iron for. Why do I ever get surprised about the lack of bloody iron? I don't know why either. Happens all the time. No, wait, that was right. That was absolutely right. There we go. I should be making clay again now. Or at the very least, very soon. Oh, no water connected to it. Maybe it should have? Was that the real problem, that I had no water? No, I don't think it was. Okay. Well, we've got clay. Now we're going to need ore sorting 2, which move at 25% faster than the older variants. Which is, wait, no, not 25% faster. 33% faster. Percentages don't matter, I just want to be right. So, I played Monster Train today. It's a good game. I mean, the expansion rather. It's good. More Monster Train is always fun to have. I have no idea how the worm can work, even though I've been playing with them all day. I'm just like, I just can't quite get my head around it. I'll get there, but I'm not there yet. But it's a neat game. I really love Monster Train. It is a fantastic game, and I really wish it... Well, I was about to say I wish it got more attention, but it did get a hell of a lot of attention last year, so that's good. Now, we need flotation devices. 2 flotation cells should be enough for now. But yeah, Monster Train, it's a fantastic game. If you like Slay the Spire, I mean, I would consider looking into it. I wouldn't say if you like Slay the Spire, you'll love Monster Train, because I can't promise that. But if you like Slay the Spire, give Monster Train a look, because it's very different from Monster Train. Oh, sorry, from Slay the Spire, but it's a neat game. It did, as I said, it did win like a lot of nominations. Nominations aren't really a big prize, admittedly, but honestly, I mean, I voted for it when I could. And those things like, vote for this for your game of the year. I'd be like, yeah, Monster Train. You know what? How many hours of Monster Train did I put in? I'm just curious now. Not that matters anything. Like, you can put, if I looked at my hours played on like really dumb shit is way higher. So 112 hours of Monster Train last year. So, I mean, read into that how you like. I read into it as that's a damn good game. And you should too, because it's a damn good game. Okay, so. Now, I don't quite know how many of these I need to build, because I do need an ore sorter 2. Can't build an ore sorter 2 because I don't have enough for an ore sorter 1. Because that's how this mod works. You gotta build everything off the original. When I get to the point of having I remember the words, don't worry, I'll get there. When I get to the point of having construction bots, I'm going to make this so much easier in my life. And I look forward to it, but we're not there yet. It's coming. It is coming. But I'm not there yet. Sad face forever. Or at least until I am there, I suppose. What am I still lacking? Still more iron, gosh. Good news is whatever I'm making here will end up producing more iron. Maybe I just abandon that and just make a crystallization for iron. And maybe that's not a bad idea. I mean, it's a pretty atrocious idea, to be honest, but I don't think I care anymore. I think I just want bloody iron. Okay, so 3 more crystallizers. I am doing that. I know I was going to do sorting, but I'm not anymore. Because iron is constantly the bane of my existence. And the sooner I have so much iron that I can't sleep, the better. How much iron do you need before you can't sleep? I don't know, but I intend to find out. I need a sorting 2 as well for this. I was going to do ore filtering. No, not filtering. Sorting. Like flotation devices and chunking it up. But quite frankly, I just want this nightmare to end. Okay. And end it shall once we are done with this madness. So, ore sorting facility right there. That's not where it goes. Basically, we're constructing this exact setup. So we might as well just copy the setup. We of course do need to change the element it's producing, but we can do that in a moment. Why does that have 2? Oh, it didn't have 2, it was just making it go a little bit faster. Oh shoot, that means it's not outputting anything at all. And probably never has been. Interesting. Why would you think that's what I wanted? Okay, we do need more inserters. We do need more assemblers. We do need more iron, quite frankly. That's what it always comes down to, isn't it? Inserters are easy. We've got plenty of those. And we've also got plenty of belts. And iron, well, that's literally what we're working on right now. So, how's your day? Now for oh wait, I think I've made a little bit of a mistake. Because when you're making these, don't quite do it the same way, do you? No. Don't. Although actually it should be alright. Do one for dark blue, one for yellow. It should be alright. And one for yellow. And then... Okay, yeah, that changes everything when you do it that way. Because then you need to have double crushers. So what we'll do is we'll split it out. Blue, or it's called sapphire ore, goes that way, yellow goes that way. Then we need double crushers, which is easy enough because we've got plenty of crushers. I feel like we're going to need more than what we've got. Ore sorting, we need to do that. How much is that wanting? 120, and this is only going to be outputting 90. So another one line actually would probably be enough. Which of course leads to the line of, I guess we do need more bloody iron again. What a surprise! I swear to God, if I have to say that one more time this session, I'm gonna... it's gonna be no different from any of my other sessions, I suppose. Okay. So then we crush, then we crush, then we wax, then we shave. Why are you smiling? Isha, can I get some water, please? Did I ask nicely? Thank you. Hope I asked nicely. Otherwise, I will not get water. Okay. And then these are going to output stone, aren't they? That's a pain. Not that big a pain, actually. So we're going to need another crusher. I think we've got another crusher. Oh, wait, is this the crusher that requires fuel? No, it's not. Do I still have one of those? No, I don't. I don't have any of those left. Okay. Okay, so what we can do there is we don't even need one of those filters because we can just straight in put it in there. And that's going to make us some sand because... Nope, not sand out of mud. That's wrong. You alright? Are you actually? I did take a swig of water. I was thirsty before. I was crying because I was a sad kitty. That's who I am as a person. Don't judge. Okay. Okay, and then we just output that into a box. Because that's where everything goes. Okay, so that's good, that's good, that's good. Then we just need to get The mineral sludge at the end. What I might do, that out here. Please tell me no. Tell me it ain't so. Okay. Off I go to get more iron. Look, this is going to be a thing of the past in a moment. I can have more iron than I know what to do with. Also, I did run out of basic circuit boards, so I guess that's not the fault of iron. I'll just grab a bunch of those. Okay. Put that in there, and then that can just output straight to there. So, now we just need to power everything. Okay, and we have powered some things. Some things now have power. I love like putting the power lines next to inserters, and they're like, oh, they just like pay attention. Well, that one didn't because it's not powered, but if it did power, it would be like, oh, it's cute. I like it a lot. All right. Oh, and then we that, and we do that. And then these are starting to make their dark materials, but not fully, because that one still needs... Okay, so now we're making iron. Now we've got two options here. We can either output it into here, or we can output it to the main factory. But now I'm going to output it to the main factory. But later on, when I start doing train networks, I probably won't be doing that. Ham and cheese sounds fantastic. Thank you. Okay, and we'll just slot it into there. And that's going to be making me a lot more stuff. Why is that not outputting anything? Why is that not outputting anything? Is nothing outputting anything? Yeah, a whole bunch of these things are facing the wrong direction. That's alright, that's why you check these things. Now the problem right now is kind of a fun one. Actually, I might move that just here. No, that's not what I wanted. Also, I just put mud on the belt. Fantastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to still split that, but we're going to be splitting it for a different reason. We're going to be splitting it to merge them, just to balance it out. And that should be producing a lot more iron than we've ever had before. Which is a line that I keep saying, admittedly. And I'll keep saying it. Oh shit. Ooh. Okay. We have made a mistake. Okay, we need to drop, pick up. We need that to go through faster. And we probably need faster splitters. We're not quite enough to the point that we take away the level 2 splitters permanently. But, okay. When I said we will create more iron than ever before, I didn't quite anticipate. I went mad with power. I didn't anticipate the danger that could have. And sure enough, it had plenty of danger that I could have never anticipated. That's alright. It's getting through it. That's matters. Actually, I'm not sure it is, because only this side is moving. Is it because this guy got backed up for a while? No, it's just not moving. Okay. So chucking all that iron on the belt this side may have been a mistake. And I can admit that now. No, it's still not grabbing it fast enough. Yikes. Okay, that should help. Okay, now it is actually flowing a little bit better. But while it's flowing better, like how much... Okay, that's how much iron we made. I was gonna say, how much iron is backed up? Not that much. Isn't it ionic? No, it has nothing to do with ions. And then the copper's built backing up. Which, to be fair, it's because all the copper's coming through at once. You kind of have to expect that. It'll... I'll help it out. There's no reason to hold up any of my materials. But that is a lot more materials coming through than have ever come through before. And after this, it's going to be a little bit tidier. We just put those in there. Yeah, and there we go. Much tidier. Well, its iron production will slow down once this is no longer backed up. Okay, so that's using a lot more mineral sludge. And... okay, that's good. So the problem now is we're back to not enough slag. Which is funny because you can see how much slag we've actually got coming through. There's a lot, but it's still not enough. However, we're so close to the point that we can start making geodes, and that is going to speed things up in an interesting way. Copper, yeah, still a lot of copper. So if we checked iron production, where is iron production? Iron plates, iron ore, iron bars, iron ore, iron plates. Yeah, so we were doing 80, actually it's going up, 88 a minute. We're doing about 90 a minute at the moment, which is pretty good. I think that's going to slow down real quick, but there has been a massive increase of iron, and I am very, very, very happy with that, as that is what we needed. Because the increase of iron will also mean the increase of science, and I may actually push that along a little bit. Oops, take some tin, I suppose. Why not? So, for the next step, I'm going to need a lot more sand. And let's be honest, every step of this production will require a lot more sand. That is just going to be the nature of SeaBlock. I want to check the farm for a little bit, just because now that we're using more power, is it okay? I think it'll be fine, but I want to check on it. It's doing fine. Okay, and the last step that we need, which is turning the slurry into sludge. Cool. So we can actually start preparing that now. Turning slurry to sludge, that's easy stuff. So washing plants, how many can we build? The answer of how many we need is how much can I have? Because that's how much I need. I need more than there is. Quite frankly, I just need a ton of it. Wow, this is actually using a little bit more charcoal now, so I guess with these are actually having to work a little bit harder, that means the charcoal is being used more. So, anyway, still need more sand. And I don't know how many washing plants I need compared to how many... So the washing plant turns the mud, the viscous mud, into a mud, and then that mud turns into the geodes, and then you crush the geodes into crystal dust. The crystal dust then converts into slurry, which then you turn that into good stuff. So that's where we're at. For that we need way more sand than we've ever had before. Again, that is a phrase, a very similar phrase to what I've been saying constantly, because we always need more than we've ever had before. By design. What do you mean no power? Are these not connected to the grid? They are. Are they? Yeah, apparently. Anyway, that was kind of unimportant, I was just confused. Should be sand over here, I've already taken that. No, it's 1.1k. Okay, well that's a good number of sand. Okay, time to get the shit done. Now, what I am still worried about is... I think I do need to start worrying about weapons at some point, because I do need to get rid of some of these basic worms. They've got a giant worm! It's a legit problem. Not just a Gears of War problem anymore, it's a legit life problem that they've got a giant worm. So, what do I need? I need washing plants. What do I need for washing plants? Let me guess, is it iron? Oh, what a surprise, it's iron! I mean, did all that work to stop this being a problem, but the problem is then we started using all my minerals again. That's a constant back and forth problem, honestly. And depending on how this goes, we may need to stop turning that slag into land. We've got a bunch of other things that are turning things into land, so might be alright. So when we're done here, we're probably going to make military 2, so we have grenades. And then we can start grenading some worms. We've got a seafloor pump, we've got washing plants. Alright, well let's get started, I suppose. We might... This will be the end. That's the important thing. So I'd like to know how many washing plants can this sustain. So first off, mud. Mud. And of course we do need a regular pump as well. Of course we do. And I bet you I've used all the iron I possibly had to... Yeah, I have. One day I'll learn. Not today. One day. It's getting longer and longer to go back and forth and do this, and so we are getting to the point that we may actually be starting a train network soon. Don't think we have rails yet. We don't, but it may be something that we're looking at in the near future. Also, tin's beginning to run out, which is kind of impressive and scary, because we weren't really planning on tin running out. Well, I had plenty of tin, but I guess not. Okay, so hey, Impatient Ditto, thank you for following. Really appreciate it. I almost... Dittio, sorry. I did almost misread your name, and I thought, yeah, I can imagine that. That's alright. It's good to have you on board. So, now that we have a pump, just... we're going to need a flare stack as well. If I swear to God, if I need to go back for iron for that, I don't. Okay. Whew. Now, of course, I could always reuse this. Cat! Indeed. Cats are good. I am a fond of them. I am a fond of them, yeah. That's how it works. Okay, so. I could always reuse this hydrogen sulfide gas to make sulfur later. But we're not there yet. Okay, so now we're making the mud water. We're also going to be making mud, which... that's vaguely problematic. I'll deal with that another day. What we need to deal with right now is how many of these can this support? Because that's what I really need to know. So this is outputting 3.6k of mud water. So that would be 5. So one of these can do 5. That's not bad. I honestly expected it to do far less than that. And it's just going to be outputting geodes, which is good. So what I kind of want to do is have 2 washing plants going. I wonder if this would be a better idea. Have it turned around. If I have 2 washing plants going, but then I do need to also crush the geodes. And that may be a problem unto itself. Because if it's blue, how many blue geodes would it need to be crushing? Actually... okay, no, that's alright. So we just need 5 more crushers. At the end, I'm probably going to have to move all this. That's a cool cat right there. Okay, so if I have 5 more crushers, 6 more washers? Yeah, 5 more crushers, 6 more washers. Then... why is that not outputting anything? What are you doing? It's probably trying to get there and it's not getting there. That's okay. So 5 more washers, 6 more crushers. No. 5 crushers, 6 washers. Get it right. So that means I'm going to need a lot more iron. One day I'll be surprised, but not today. So I could always go to the advanced washing plants, but right now I just want to get the basics done. So for that I'm still going to need a lot more iron. Man, I'm so glad I spent time getting that iron thing done, because otherwise who knows how screwed I'd be right now, right? I just have no iron whatsoever. At least my steel appears to be pretty much maxed out now. So that means less steel going into this. Okay, so if we have enough washing plants now, that is good. And now we need to have enough crushers. We need 5 more, of which we've got enough for 1 more. Okay. I am fully anticipating we're going to have to move all of this back, but I just want to see how it's going at the moment. Actually, before I do that, how much of a belt is this going to take up? I just realized that could be a legitimate problem. How much of a belt is this going to take? Transport belts, yellow. It's going to take... Okay, it won't take a full belt. In fact, it absolutely won't take a full belt. Okay. How much water is all this going to take as well? That's probably the next question. Wait, really? I thought this took water. Not take water? It does take water. Not plugged in. Oh, because it's trying to... That's funny. Oh, because water doesn't come through belts, does it? Okay, so tons and tons of water. It's absolutely fine. Maybe what I'll do for now is I'll just prepare one side, because one side will actually tell me everything I need to know. And then I don't have to pull everything apart, like, really quickly. So that will crush the ores, which is good because the ores should be crushed. Although, actually, we could just straight up liquefy the ore, the geodes. That may be a way better idea. Just straight up liquefy the geodes. Gonna take a lot of no, there's problems with that. I almost wonder, okay, so we'll crush some and liquefy the others? Because if we crush it, it'll make 3 crystal dust. Like, we've got enough to crush it right now, and that'll make 3 crystal dust. And if I remember rightly, 3 crystal dust will turn into something. Okay. Doing some maths here right now. I'm sorry, everyone. So crystal dust, 10 crystal dust will make 50 slurry. However, not always ideal doing that. So what I might do is actually have 2 rows, like split everything up into 2. One row making it into crystal dust, and the other way making it into just liquefying it straight off, because that is a more useful idea. So if I'm going to do that, and I want to have, like, as I said, this is just planning stuff at the moment, so excuse me, this will not be the quickest time. Okay, so let's just do that and that. So then the idea is it comes in from here, splits, comes into here, but the other split will come up this way, and it'll come into a liquefier, which we don't have the science for yet, but we're getting there real soon. So these will be geode crushers, which will be outputting crystal dust and just crystal dust. Oh, crystal dust and stone. The crushed stone will be required for the mineralized jiggity jag. Mineralized water is the correct phrase. And the mineralized water will be good. So we're going to do 6 of those. Might need some more space for the liquefied, that's not a problem. Then with the crystal dust, how much crystal dust is output? Sorry, stone's output, 180. Good to know. Liquefiers that do mineralized water, how much do you need? Which is, I think I've got some of these around here somewhere. Down here, no, it's here. They do way more than 180. They do 900. Okay, so yeah, okay, so 180 is a chump change, honestly speaking. Good to know. So we only really need... Just gonna get stuck in my own pipework for a moment. So the only thing we really need from there is then we need to liquefy the crystal into slurry. That's fine. We could even probably bring that up here, and this can be all our liquefiers. How much? Okay, so what we really need is a bunch of liquefiers right now, which of course is going to require iron. I didn't even look at it. I knew it required iron. Like, I knew both because I've done this before and because it always requires iron. Thankfully, iron just pulls up here every time, so we can just grab that iron every single time. It does slow down my research, admittedly, but I don't care. Yeah, we're going to make a couple of liquefiers. We're going to need more than that, obviously, but for now, a couple will do. Alright, this is going well. This is going well indeed. How are we going for time? 1 hour 37? Alright, that's good. I always just like to make sure how long I run for. I don't want to go too late into the night. Okay, I don't actually have the tech to... Wait. Oh. Can I not even make crystallized crystal dust into... Wait, do I not have the tech for crystal dust to slurry? It says this is the tech for it, but it literally doesn't actually... That's weird. Crystal dust, the crystal slurry, is in Geode 2. Oh, it's here. Okay, so no matter what happens, I'm going to need this anyway, so that's fine. Okay, so we don't quite have the science to continue what I'm doing right now. That's fine. Then we'll move that one up, actually. Maybe even 2 up. And have plenty of space, because what we're going to do is... Okay, good. So that'll have the mineralized water and the sulfuric acid running through it. And the mineralized water can be constructed here, and then we can probably bring it over here and just make more filters. And that'll probably do pretty well for this for the moment. I think we do actually have the room for everything, so yeah, let's keep building this. I am legitimately surprised it looks like this might work. But hey, that's life for you. Okay. Oh, wait. I've made a funny mistake. These need to actually have mud water in them. I knew that. Maybe I don't have the space after all. Okay, the water's got to go in there. Mud water got to come to the side. So, okay. Yeah, I don't think I got the space anymore. I did have the space until I made this mistake. That's fine. Because every one of the 5 will need that same sort of thing. And so that makes it way bigger than I really wanted it to be. Yeah, okay, we don't have enough space. Any fool could have told me that. What we'll do is we'll expand out to here. There's no way in heck I expect this to not be enough space for now. And we're just gonna cut and paste this. Okay, good. Well, this is okay. We kind of anticipated something like this happening. This is penance for poor planning. Quite frankly, it's not actually that bad. Because if we'd finished the construction and then realized we made it, plan ahead. You know what? That absolutely, I had planned ahead until the point that I realized my plan was terrible. What you mean to say is not plan ahead. Have better plans. I mean, you get it. You're impatient. You understand what it's like to be impatient, surely. Got all excited. Had some good plans. Time to go. Wasn't ready. Okay, so that's better. That's in the wrong place because now, because the plans have changed, we need to put it out one. Okay. Then we're going to copy most of this and just flip it around. See, that was always going to be a mistake when I realized that. Okay, so I mean that works, I suppose. I like that one power line there, as if that power line was going to do anything. It's a power line that believes in itself, and we need those in this factory. It believes it's going to do some good later. It's kind of cute. Okay, and we're gonna actually go out a little bit more. Best part about this side is if I don't like it, I can just push it a little bit further along. That's always convenient. Okay, so that there, that there. Nope, that's the side for... That's not the water side. This is the water side, I think. Yeah, that side works way better for water, because then you go like that. Oh, you know what? That's the that's absolutely fine. Don't you worry. I am my own largest critic, so I wasn't offended. But yeah, I get it now. I and it wasn't seen as criticism or an insult. It was more like, yeah, facepalm. And honestly, that's who I am as a person. I honestly get to a point a lot of times in many things, especially games, where I go, you know what? If I just thought ahead, just for a moment, I would have seen a very massive problem with this. So hey, it's all right. No harm, no offense was taken. I promise you. My wife is constantly telling me that I need to think ahead. I mean, it's why she beats me in every game I play with her, so that's fine. It's why she has the cup for winning the most board games last year. We literally have an award for it. It's very special to me, despite the fact that we've only done it 1 year and my name's not on it. Next year, though. And by next year, I mean this year. And let's be honest, this year, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good for this year either. It's fine. I'm not the type to complain about such things. I'm just happy I get to play games. Alright, so. Oh, you know what? This is the planning ahead thing. Please tell me I've got enough. I do have enough. One more. It's not called the COVID Cup. It's actually called the Nekonote Cup, because we're nerds. We were at a Daiso, which is a Japanese goods store. I believe they have them around the world. If they don't, it's irrelevant. And there was a little lined book which said Nekonote on it, which, if you don't know Japanese, which is fine, basically means cat note. I assume it's something to do with Death Note, except cats. No, I don't. But anyway, so because we record all the games in there, we decided to call it the Nekonote Cup. And then I lost last year, which is actually, it's a really fun way to record our games and adds a little bit of competitiveness, but at the end of the day, it's not about winning or losing. It's about the fact that we're just enjoying playing games together. Which, end of the day, that's what really matters, I think. Also, the number of times that she beats me is very clear when we look at it that way. Okay, so. Next year the prize will be mine, though. But it won't be. I already know where. So the cup starts in October, and I am, I think, like 10 or 20 games behind. So we won't really know until the end where we actually do the proper calculations. But I mean, I see my wife's name over and over again in that book. She tries to tell me it's not that bad, because look, I did win 2 games in a row that one time. I'm like, yeah, but that's only one time. Alright, so we've actually got no water going to there. And now we've got water going to there. We have geodes. Exciting. So this will start a new generation of slag refining and madness. Okay, so we've got military 2. That's going to be useful for the next stage of my nefarious plans, which is just being more nefarious. And the mud is, it's about keeping up. Oh, you know what's going to be a problem if we don't power that. So otherwise it's all going to, oh, and the mud is going to be backing up into the, okay. So if we go liquefy, now I've learned about this from Kiwi Hawk, who is the current dev of this mod, that this is the way you deal with this problem. I don't know if he specifically told me this, but he told me there was a way around all these problems, so let's see if he's right. I haven't actually done this one. I don't actually think he's wrong. Let's see if he lied to me. I don't think he did. Honestly, why would he do that? He's a good lad. Okay. And we're going to do top-up valves. 2 of them. That's not how a top-up valve works, but thank you for trying. Okay, so that means the mud will turn into mud. The mud will turn into mud water, and then the mud water can return to the circle of life. It does expand the footprint of this facility a little bit, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Hello. I don't have a cat bowl right now, you're right. I'm going to explain that one now. So sometimes my wife brings me snacks, but she puts them in a bowl in front of me. All right, well, you have fun with that, patient. Yeah. So she puts them in front of me, and we call it the cat bowl because I'm a cat, I guess. Thank you. New cat bowl. Almonds, nice. Now I have almonds. Pretty good. Okay. And then we actually need to get the mud into... Yeah. Okay. So, now we have this whole thing kind of working, I suppose. Now it's about making them into slurry. So we need more crushers, as we know. I'm not going to connect it up yet, because to connect it up is to have hope, and I have no hope this is going to work first try. So I don't want to have too many at first. And I do need another liquefier, but I believe I've got one of those, so that's neato. So each one of those will have a different thing. Yeah, each one of those will have a different color. So what I need now is 4 more ore crushers and then 7 liquefiers? Probably. Oh gosh. What has happened here? What has happened while I've been away? Okay, that's not outputting enough iron ore apparently. Okay, well that's gotta output more iron ore, please. Oops. A mild mistake there, that should be hopefully rectified soon. Because before the iron ingots were being taken as well. So we have slowed things down a little bit, but okay, it looks like that should fix it a little bit. It does look like it's pulling away. I like the first thing that I blamed in my head was the copper. was like, Copper, why did you do this? It didn't deserve that, man. It did nothing wrong. I'm just a bad factory dad. Tin is running out. Interesting. Okay, we need more basic circuit boards. Easy enough. How many liquefiers do we have now? We have 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is actually all of them. I don't know why I needed to count that. Oh, iron's actually going to the research facilities better, so that's good. Water treatment. While I don't need that right now, no, what are the things we do need? I'm sure there's something I do need. I don't think I need silos. Maybe better ways to make smelt ore? Probably not a bad idea in the near future. Circuit networks? That's pretty good, I suppose. Actually, no, you know what I need? You know what I need? You know what I need? I need logistics drones. Let's... Oh, actually, logistics too. No, logistics drones, focus. Okay. So I need a bunch of stuff to get there, but hey, look, we might as well make the progress for it. Green science you're going to be stuck at for a while, I imagine, so we're going for it. Although, if iron production continues at the rate that I was going right now, we won't be stuck at it for that long, honestly speaking. Because the only reason it was slow before was just because we didn't have enough iron, but now we're just going nuts so crazy. When do trains become a thing? Like a proper thing? They become a proper thing now, I guess. I mean, not right now, but soon. Not a bad way to go either. Right now everything's doing okay though. We are going to need to start making grenades very soon though. I don't think anyone's particularly disappointed by the fact of needing grenades. Grenades are the best way to deal with like the early worm problems. And then as time goes on, we need to expand to bigger and bigger solutions. Till eventually we are just like, have a artillery train that we're just driving around like nuts. Honestly, I look forward to that day. But it's not today. Oh god, it's not today, alright. Okay, well it looks like iron is actually going pretty quick now. Despite being on level 0 belts. You win some, you lose some. Okay, back to getting stuff built. I really should have brought more inserters because I definitely need them. But I didn't. Mineralized water, yes, that's what I need. So, blue, purple, yellow, green, cyan, red. Oh no, I've made a mistake. That's kind of funny. So in the past when I've done this, I've had inserters that could do different angles. This sort of thing. And this quite frankly is not going to work until I can do that. Okay. That'll be the next step, I suppose. So what my plan right now is probably get those logistics so I can do the cool spinny gubbins. Hopefully that will give me the diagonals, not the 3, because I don't really need 3 distance right now. Later, obviously, would be great, but right now I don't. Predictably, the problem here is iron. That's always pretty much the problem. But science is actually going pretty quick right now. Because I've got more iron coming in. Oh, that is not how you eat an almond. Excuse me. Oh, today I learned for sure. Wow. Okay, but that means the science is going pretty quick, so we should and the spinning insert is actually not a large piece of... Oh, we don't need that many. It's not... Sorry, I'm still choking. Wow. I'd have some water, but that's actually what started me going. It's the shards of the almonds with the water. It did not react well. Okay, so anyway, that science is gonna be taking place pretty quickly. So in the meantime, while that's happening, I might as well keep working on this. So the plan is, it's kind of a similar thing to here. In fact, we probably have the 6 liquefiers out there. So anyway, no, that's probably wrong because they're going to need extra space. Because that's going to come out like, has to be a pipe along there. So you'd be better off doing it like that and having 2 spaces. Blue, purple. What's the next color? Yellow, light green, cyan, a red. And we're going to need, of course, sulfuric acid, which we should have plenty of these days. Sulfuric acid does not seem to be diminishing in any way. But what I would like to do, perhaps, is rather than take it directly from that source, I would like it if we just split it off just a little bit. Just because I don't really want to directly take from another part of the factory that is actively needing the sulfuric acid. No, that's not good. Actually, no, that's not good. That's actually correct. That's not good. Maybe I shouldn't be running it through the middle of a bloody liquids part. That might actually help me if I wasn't doing that. Run it on the outside. That's way smarter. Okay, that's better. Then we of course do need to filter them, but I think I'm going to build more filters along there. I think that's probably the preferable way to do it. You know what? That's not good actually, because then there's no space for a lot wider than I expected it needed to be at this point. Okay, so let's try that again, except this time let's not be stupid. Oh, we've made a big judgment call there. Maybe we just shouldn't make big judgment calls. Maybe that'll help. Do we want them going on the inside? Oh, actually, we want my spinny inserters, please. Please tell me that gives them the order I need them in. That's still too close. Because that was supposed to be giving me extra space to have pipe, and then, yeah, that's right. There's going to be 2. Yeah, that's much better. I'm much happy with that. Green, cyan, red. Very soon we'll know how good, like whether we're actually in the position that we want to be in. Or should I hope we are? Okay. You know what, I'm just going to wait a second. I mean, honestly, rearranging myself in my chair was 10% of this because it's a small research thing. Okay, good. Now let's find out if we're happy. I'm much happier. This is exactly what I wanted. Good. Okay, so. That one picks up from here, drops to here. One picks up from here, drops to here. One picks up from here, drops from here. This one picks up from here, drops from here. Good. And then, here's the tricky part. We do the exact same setup here. Except it's not the exact same setup because it doesn't work that way. Because everything's got to be one further along. Almost thought you tricked. Oh, what? No. Is that one wrong? Yeah, that one's wrong. Okay. Droppers pickup is there. There should be no arrows pointing in this direction. There are not. Okay. No, pickup, drop. Pickup, drop. Why does this keep failing on me? Pickup, drop. Am I the one messing this up? Probably. Pickup, drop. 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 Okay, and that all should be larger arrows. Okay, good. I don't know if this is quite scaled as big as it needs to be, and this is more of a proof of concept. When we get to trains, we will be building this much larger. Okay, so then we want to split stone, I imagine? Probably the stone. Great, love it, don't really care anymore. So we want to make mineralized water. We need water. Funny that. What if we made that like 1 over? Then we can just take the water directly from there. Oh, look at that, just fits straight in there. Just like a plant. Otherwise, the crystallized... So now here's the thing I don't actually know what's going to happen with. How much? 300. I don't know if that's going to be enough, and quite honestly, it also needs to be... Wait, what do you need the mineralized water for? What is the mineralized water for? I thought I had a plan for that. Why did I need mineralized water? Don't worry, I'll figure it out in a moment. Just confused at the moment. This crystallized... Did we need mineralized water for crystal slurry to turn? We did. Mineralized water to turn it into... Oh, rather than pure water. Interesting. Okay, that's... That is an interesting problem that I had not quite accounted for. Okay, well, you know what, for now, let's power this rig up. Just want to get the pipes through. You know what, those gardens can stay where they are for now. We'll move them later. That's a wind turbine. That's not actually helping us. And we're going to need more sulfuric acid down here, which is easy enough. If we gave myself more room, which we did. Alright, well, let's see what happens. This could all go very wrong very quickly anyway. And I want to focus output on that side. Okay, so it is making mineralized water as expected. And we're making no crystal dust because didn't quite leave room for anything like that. Any of that wizardry. Okay, more science is happening, that's good. We'll do the fast inserters next. Okay, but the important thing is we're making a lot of crystal slurry. We'd be making a lot more if it wasn't all stuck with the yellow crystals, but that's okay. That would all work itself out in the end as things went on. If we had more of those, it would diminish that probably happening as well. Okay, so. Looks like we're actually at 2 hours 15. You know what? Let's go with a longer session today. We'll go for another 45 minutes. Okay, so now filtration units. Now these are going to be slightly different filters, but end of the day, they're going to be kind of the same concept. So as usual, I've spelled filtration as filter, where it's actually filtra, and we need more iron. These are all going and making sure that my things are working at capacity. Stack inserters, sure, why not? We're really just now just trying to get as much green science things as possible done, because right now science is actually happening. I mean, look at that. Iron's actually building up. Never seen it. Very excited to see it. This is what we'd always hoped for. And I wanted to build filters. Maybe 5 of them for now. While I'm here, I might as well grab more pipes, because let's be honest, I'm gonna need them. Yeah, look, everything's backing up right now except tin. That's actually kind of a problem. Anyway, this will use more copper. Once we've done this, I think we do start sorting, because I think after that there's actually nothing else to do. Okay, so you know what? For this, I think we have an assembler and start making some grenades. Because we're going to need them where we're about to go. So for grenades we need iron, easy enough, and charcoal, also easy enough. Look at that, it's a place that has both of them. Grenades. And we don't need too many of them, so we'll just put them in a wooden box for now. Great. And look, 5 stacks is probably too much anyway. Alright, so that's going to make my grenades. I don't imagine we'll need as many as we're going to make, but they will help me for the early-ish part of the game. I like how it's early part of the game, but we're actually like, how many hours in? Way too many. Is this also going to output sulfuric? It is going to output sulfuric, so the outputs actually remain the same, which is convenient. Oh yeah, I forgot at one point I was making blue algae. Forgot to continue that. Alright, we'll get back to it at some point. And we don't need to turn to crystal seeding because we're not making crystals yet, because there's not any real need to make crystals yet. We will of course get there, but we're not there yet. And then once we're done here, we got to check the power again, just make sure we don't need to expand that. If we do, it's not difficult, so that's good. Okay, we want that to go. So water's going to stay on the T1 line. T1 line? The closest line. T1 line? What am I talking about? Am I talking about old internet connections? That I don't actually understand because I've never literally heard that phrase used in my real life. I mean, sure, I know of them, but I don't know what it means. You know, if the only way you've heard something is from a Weird Al Yankovic song, probably not anything you know what you're talking about. Or is it my PT double clicking on Ms. House? To be fair, people should call it a Ms. House more often. I just realized that now. Only now do I wish that we called them Ms. Houses. Okay. So it looks like everything has crystal slurry. Good, now we just gotta put this through. Not ideal there, but that's okay. Okay, now we are of course going to need more filters for this, but those are coming. Now we should probably have a ton of filters given the fact that iron's built up everywhere now. And hopefully that actually is producing a lot more resources and not an insufficient amount of anything. Because I could have just done all that work for nothing. Okay, so we've got 200 more filter frames. That's good. I'm going to put more filter frames in there. That's just going to keep outputting stuff. Hopefully that's enough, but I'm not convinced. See, this is the thing I was worried about mineralized water, whether we wouldn't be actually making enough of it. And I don't think we are, for reasons that plainly obvious when you realize that it's not actually connected to anything. Okay, so that should help speed things up along a little bit. Although it is still being used from here, so that is something, I suppose. Hmm. I mean, maybe that's the thing that I need to be doing here rather than... Yeah. Well, that's okay, that's caused a little bit of a problem for obvious reasons. Okay. Put things where they belong. The mineralized water, we just don't seem to be quite making enough of it. Got enough filters though, so I guess that's good. But we may need more mineralized water. And maybe another liquefier would help with that. Ooh, liquefier 2.0s. No, we probably don't need that, it's probably a bit much. No, I've made the classic mistake, classic blunder there. Okay. And also we need to give it water. Good. Alright, so 10 of those is making... 10 crushed stone is making 100 mineralized water. Okay. That's good. How much mineralized water is it make? 100. What is happening? I just feel like it's happening too slowly. Like we really just need more crushed stone. That being said, it is being made. It's interesting when it gets to a point where it's actually like taken from multiple places. Like when different colors start coming through. Like with only one or two colors, it's a little bit slow, but like right now cyan really needs to get its shit together. Hmm. I probably don't need that. Advanced manganese smelting. I know it is more efficient, but also I don't care. Maybe just another liquefied fire will help. Because I really want it to just be that this goes through as fast as it possibly can. And it does seem to have pushed it through a bit faster. Out of curiosity again, 50 of these will make some slurry, but they need 100 mineralized water. This makes 30 slurry, but it requires 5 geodes, okay, and this will make 1 crystal dust, which is sort of a 5-to-1 situation, isn't it? No, it's not making that much mineralized water because, quite frankly, there's just not that much resources coming through. Yeah, so it's not quite getting. Wow, it is getting through it. The numbers are going through, I imagine. I mean, you see here, like, the only thing it's got left is blue that it is trying to deal with. So these numbers are coming down. I almost wonder if we need more mineralized water, and quite frankly, I don't know how to get more. I mean, I know everything kind of outputs some. Not everything, but... I don't want to be in a position where we just completely run out of mineralized water. Okay, so really the question is, how do we get a lot of mineralized water? And I don't know if there is an answer to that. Well, that is an answer, I suppose. Turn 10 purified water into 10 mineralized water. I mean, it would do the job, wouldn't it? Oh, in fact, that's what we are doing. Because okay, hang on. We literally are doing that. That's what these things are doing. That's where this mineralized water is coming from. I was like, how do you make them used? Oh, you literally just do what you're doing already. So in some ways, I actually kind of need more of these. Which would make more slag, which is still good. More slag is good. Okay, so... yeah, we need more electrodes. How many? I don't know. Probably not 200. That's probably too many. Hang on, why is that? Got so much. Like, was that holding out my mineralized water from me? Not cool, man, not cool. I imagine that mineralized water supply is going to go down quite drastically in a moment. Which could also be a problem for my green algae, but generally green algae isn't my main source of energy anymore, so it should be okay. I mean, yeah, it's fine. Oh yeah, I was going to check power, that's right. Well, that power line's connected to nothing. That was not a good indication. Sure enough, we have been using a lot more power since that has been an ability to do. And it only increases further. Yeah, well, we've got a lot more electrodes now, so are these going all the way across? They are not. You know what may actually help go all the way across? We had some faster belts. We've got the resources to do this now, so it's okay. Um, but I mean, a couple more electrodes is not going to hurt. Oh, actually, whoa, 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 whoa. Why is that? Oh my god, how long has that not been making anything? Well, the creek downstairs has never been making anything. I think think that's obvious, isn't it? And likewise, this needs some more electrodes as well. I want to reach it though. You can't tell me can't reach. I want to reach. I have no hands, but I must reach. Okay. Wow, that extra mineralized water that I've taken has really sped things up. Hey Nuke, how you doing? Is that a Dorito? You excited about Doritos there, buddy? I mean, to be fair, why would you not be excited by Doritos? They're pretty good. How's the monster hunting going? You hunted some cool monsters, or are you just hunting like still the newbie stuff? Oh, actually, we can build better inserters now. Oh. Very excited about building new inserters, and we've got the faster stuff and everything. We've even got the steel and the... Oh god, everything's backed up again. Okay, well let's make some faster inserters. So we need steel for that. So that's going to make that production go down a little bit. That's good. Any bronze plates? We got that. Let's just do them by hand for the moment. Okay, no, we don't need to make that many by hand. Okay. Okay, so we've got iron and copper backed up to all hell. That's both good and bad right now. Funnily enough, it also means green science is collapsing because probably tin? Why is green science collapsing? Or is it just not making it fast enough? It's just not making it fast enough anymore. Oh, that's exciting. Monster Hunter's on fire? That's how I'm going to translate that. Oh, you know what? That's going to be a big problem soon. Let's just put that in a bigger box. In fact, let's then put that box in another box and then smash it with a hammer. I can only assume that means you're enjoying your Monster Hunter, which is good. I hope anyone who's playing Monster Hunter is enjoying it. I can't stand the franchise. I just can't. I want to. I legitimately want to love the franchise. It's just... I mean, it's not that it's too slow either. I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't like it. Because, yeah, I was going to give a reason why I don't like it, but it's just, I don't. But I want to. Why did that not grab anything? Are you afraid? Would you prefer to pick up like that? Oh, wait. What are you holding currently? Oh my gosh, you're not dropping it far enough. That's your problem. Okay, but that should be giving me plenty of mineralized water. That's the intent anyway. How are we going with our sulfur? Mineralized water is at an all-time high. Good. Iron production Honestly, iron production is going to be a problem right now. So what we need to do is probably not have it going that way. And actually building its own facility for iron production. You know what? Trains. I think we're about ready for trains. Okay, I kind of want to expand my green science just a tad. Which shouldn't be a problem. It's just going to be a couple of things. Okay. So this is not the efficient way to do it, but it's the way I'm going to do it. The plan is we're just going to... Oh, and that needs to come down like that as well. Cool. So we're basically doing the same thing again. I have no regular inserters. Okay, I'm going to go grab some regular inserters and maybe next session I'll spend trying to make the fancier stuff. Because tin's going to be a problem on that one actually though. We can worry about that when we get there. Okay, that's looking... Oh, assemblers. Oh, I got the little cute one too. Got a couple of those in fact. Okay, so right now that is good. What we need to do is this one. Okay. Split. Let's go both directions like that. And we need a cute little one there and a cute little one there. And that needs to not be there. Just needs to do that. Cool. Then probably go underground for a moment to split that into the opposite directions, power that up. And be good if I had a way to get the science over there, which I'm about to. Gonna come from that line. And that would work better if we had some medium electric poles, which maybe I need to start making those too. point here is we've now got double the green science coming in. Good. More progress. And then once we have our railways done, then we can really start some shit. Actually, how are we going with grenades? I think it's time to start killing things. Have 100 grenades. Alright, let's go kill things. Because the way I want to build some directions where there are things that I do not like living. And grenades is how you solve all your problems like that. Wow, okay, it doesn't actually look like this is making enough crystal slurry for what I wanted, but anyway. Yes, I remember doing this well. Maybe I should build some armor as well. Now I assume these guys drop alien artifacts. They do indeedly do. Good, that means we're gonna get next to no alien artifacts from them. That is a late game problem though. Late game I will need more alien artifacts. Okay, so. But we are making the crystal slurry. So what I'd like to be able to do is probably, how are we going mineralized water? Still maxed out. Good. What I would like to do is upgrade these. Because I do have the upgraded versions, and if I do that, it is going in the wrong direction. You've messed up. Done goofed, AA, Ron. And if we upgrade these as well, just to get that going a bit faster. Look at them go. Ah, that's some speed. Love it. I mean, these guys got to go faster too. You got to go fast. Look at them go. That's what I like to see. They stopped. Why did you stop? Are you facing the wrong direction? Is that your problem? You're facing the wrong direction. Okay, now look at them go. The speed. Why is that not grabbing from there? Oh, because it's trying to output it. It just can't output fast enough now. Okay, well, more of them. Look at that. Speed. Automated rail. Yes, please, sirs. Crystal slurry is being produced at a new rate that has never been seen before or since. Since what? I don't know. Finally catching up on the blue geodes. This isn't going fast enough. You know what will make it faster? Going faster. Offset like that is probably going to be a little bit more efficient. Yeah, and you'll notice a lot more of the blues are coming through now. It's because they're actually being emptied now. Ooh, I've got a need for more resources. Okay, so crystal slurry. Oh yeah, we've got lots of crystal slurry now. Mineralized water. Yep, that's coming through too. And then I imagine these guys are probably actually working. Oh, look, they're working so much. We got an excess of mineral sludge. Okay, and it's pretty clear watching this, we have too much iron and it's actually clogging up everything. So, once we begin our rail transport, we're going to start a new plan. I don't quite know what it is yet, but we're going to start a new plan. Well, what we do have though is we've got this blue algae, which I completely forgot about. My new plan actually may be doing ore sorting off-site. So that way I've got plenty of room for it and I can do the ore sorting off-site and have plenty of room to expand. That's the plan. Turns out all I needed was the faster inserters and then it's just everything's going much better. Like these ones are still pretty packed, but that'll fix itself shortly as these empty out. Like that one's emptied, that one's emptying eventually. Why are we stopped? Oh, we've got too much crystal slurry now. Okay, so we need to really start getting this down. So what I could do, my options are, I could either do the sorting here and then ship the like the split goods to foundries that are specified for them, which is not a bad idea. The alternative suggestion is I could take the mineral sludge off-site and do all the work there. Not sure I like that as much. If I don't like that as much, the answer is I'd do the splitting, the sorting here, and then take the refined goods elsewhere by train. And then I bring them back to the bus. That is the plan. Alright, now that I know what the plan is. Because right now, the problem is, if you're taking all the ore here, it's just too much. So, what do we need? We need crystallizers. We knew that. We need like 8 crystallizers. Actually, if I just do this, that gives me so much stuff real quick. And we're not having a problem with charcoal here either, are we? Ooh, no, we're not. I thought we were, but we're not because it's fine. This isn't putting it out unless that's there. Okay, so it is actually fine. Phew, I was worried. So, maybe 5. No, 4 is all it needs, I think, if I remember rightly. So how do we make chunks? Actually, you know what? We are about out of time for today, so maybe this is the project for next session. Oh god, we've got to deal with these more geodes. Bloody heck. What else can we do with geodes? What else can we do with crystal dust? Alright, well, we're going to deal with those geodes as well, I suppose, at some point. Anyway, so we are done for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Join me next episode where I start sorting ores and start a train network. That'll be done by the time I'm finished talking. If you would like to follow me on YouTube, please follow me at youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That is where you'll find all these uploads of the video. So if you want to watch previous videos, you can do that, and I would appreciate you following me there too. If you've enjoyed today's session, please feel free to give me a follow. I would appreciate seeing you here another time, and you get to see this factory build, because it has been building a lot over the last little while. It's a little bit chaotic, but I think it's going to start actually coming to organizations soon. Oh, hey Trippy, what's up? Oh, okay. So the dust is as efficient as using the geodes, but you end up using more acid. Awesome! Thank you so much for that help right at the end. Really appreciate it. Oh, you got me just in time. I needed to actually do the maths on that, so thank you. But yeah, so you can follow me on all those other things. On YouTube and also here. I tend to stream about this time when I can. I try to stream 3 times a week. I typically go for about 2 hours. I went for 3 hours today because, it's Saturday. I can. And yeah, I hope to see you guys again later. So thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.